Okay, on to round 4. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and change colour again. Now, we are here at the minute on the purple. Okay, I'm going to switch to green. Now you can continue, like you can see here, you can continue and make yourself a blanket or whatever you want to make, okay? And you just got to remember the basic pattern. In a corner, there's a hole, okay? And to go around the corner, you do 3, a chain, 3, and then on each side, every time you create a new round, you are creating a new hole on each side. So in reality, on each round, you've got to do 4 more trebles, okay? 1 more for each side. My camera seems to be moving. 1 more for each side, okay? So you've got to remember, in a corner, 3 trebles and a chain, and then on each side there should be holes, and you need to do 3 trebles into that. You don't really need a pattern to be able to follow that. Once you understand it, you don't need a pattern anymore. Okay, so I'm going to change to green this time. Okay, and I'm going to find where I finished last time, which was here in this corner. Okay, I'm going to find the hole. Okay, and like before, I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to put my hook into the hole, and making sure you grab the right side of the yarn, because you don't want to be trying to crochet with the short side. I'm going to pull it through. Okay, get the right side. Okay, and then you are going to start performing your first stitch, which, remember, when you start a new row is chains, made up of chains. That's the first one, the second one, the third one. Okay, if you want to at this stage, turn it over and just secure that wool into place. Like I said, if this isn't like a way to do it when you're starting off. Okay, there is other neater ways to do it, but we'll just use this method. Okay, so we have our first treble. Now we need to do another 2 trebles into this hole. So hook around, pull the yarn through, 3 on, wrap it round, through 2, wrap it round, through 2. That's 2. Wrap it around, into the hole, round, 3 on, wrap it round, through 2, wrap it round, through 2. So that's our first set of 3 trebles. We're going to move on to one of our 2 side holes. So to move on, remember, we need to do a chain, and then we're going to work 3 trebles into this first hole. So wrap around. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Okay, chain stitch, and then into the next one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, chain stitch. Find the corner. 1, 2, 3 trebles, and there's a hole. So wrap it round, dive into that hole, 3 on, start the corner. 1, 2, 3, 1 chain, 1, 2, oops, let's go back, went a little bit quick then. Remember, you can always undo a stitch if you do it slightly wrong. Okay, because sometimes the wool can start to split open, and then you end up putting your hook through the yarn rather than around it. Okay, so that's a corner done. So moving on to the side, so wrap it around, pull it through, and then we're starting on this corner. So dive into the corner, and we're going to do 3 trebles in here. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 chain, and then 3 trebles into the next one. I think it's always easier when you get to this stage because you can see what you need to do. When you're first starting off on that first round, it can be a little bit difficult to actually see what you are doing until it starts to form this very distinct pattern of 3s with these distinct holes. Okay, so we finished our side, we're going to move into the corner. 1, 2, 3 is also really good. We need a chain. When you actually can recognize what is a stitch. So we're doing 3 into here. That's when you know that you've become a little bit more proficient at crocheting, when you can recognize a stitch and recognize how many you've done and how many you need to do. Okay, so that's 3. I need to go around the corner, so I need a chain, and then another 3 into this corner. This is the 3rd one. Okay, that's my 2nd full corner done. I'm going to work down this side, so I need a chain, and then wrap it round into the hole, wrap it round through 2, second one, 3rd one. Okay, need a little bit more yarn. Okay, now we need to move on to the next hole, so a chain stitch, and then 3 into here. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Okay, into the last full corner, so a chain stitch to get us there. Find the corner, 1, 2, 3 trebles. There should be a hole, which there is. Wrap it round, dive into it. 3 on, wrap it round through 2, wrap it round through 2. 2 more. 1 more. A bit more yarn. Okay, chain for the corner of that corner. That made sense. 3 trebles into here. 1. Oops, something went a bit wrong there. 1. 2. 3. Okay, 1 chain. And then moving on to the side, so dive in. I need some more yarn. 1, 2, 3, 1 chain, next hole, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're moving into the last bit. So 1 chain, and now we need to finish off this corner. So what's missing from this corner is 3 trebles and a chain to attach it, and then attaching it to the start. So 3 chains, 3 trebles, 1, 2, careful when you're in the corner, because sometimes you catch some of the excess wool that you had from the previous rounds. Okay, so I finished my corner almost. I need to do a chain, okay, to get round the corner, and then I need to find 1, 2, 3, the third chain, and I need to put my hook underneath it like so. Wrap the yarn around and pull it through there, and oh, what's happened there? Let's go back. See, sometimes, even when you've been doing it for a while, you sometimes make a mistake by having the yarn a little bit too tight. Okay, let's try again. Underneath, pull it through, and then through the one hoop you had on the hook. So if I pull out the yarn again, cut it off, and then hoop it through, I've now finished round number 4.